I am building a faith-based, kingdom-based empire where we can collaborate, we can have these deep, meaningful relationships, and those have to come organically. I'm not going to just like pick people randomly and be like, all right, let's go do this thing. And I want the collaboration, y'all. I want that collaboration. I want the synchronized launches. I want to take over a part of the industry. Do you want God's plan for your life? Do you want to discover your calling? Do you want to build a business that's aligned with God's will? Hey girl, hey! I'm Jeanette, business and faith coach. After a decade in the military, the Air Force said, see you later, and I had to find my true calling. Want to know how God directed my life from a cybersecurity engineer to a faith and business mentor? In this podcast, I'll teach you how to start a business, how to know your business is God's calling, monetization techniques, how to trust the Holy Spirit, and how to set boundaries to listen to His word alone. Ready to become unapologetically unstoppable? Hey girl, hey! Oh my goodness, I don't know if you know who Amy Porterfield is, but she is like the queen of launching digital courses. Now, I took her Digital Course Academy back in 2019 before the pandemic. So like I was pregnant, I had my pod, we were like sisters. We were learning how to launch courses and design courses together. And it was a wonderful time pre-pandemic because I felt like I was like on the brink of something. Like, oh my goodness, like nobody is doing this yet. I don't see anybody doing this. Not to the scale at which they're doing it now, especially not to the scale at which they were doing it right after the pandemic. And I felt really good about the things that I was doing in my business at that point. And she just launched her Digital Course Academy for, I don't know how many times she's been doing this, but this is her only launch of the year. She only launches one time a year, and it just got finished, which means I heard about it from so many different people. How transformed would your life be if you had 40 more prayers to pray? Go ahead and go to JeanettePeterson.com/prayers and get my 40 prayers to transform your life and business today. What do you mean so many different people, Jeanette? She is only one person. Yes, I know. She is only one person. But I heard it from so many people because she believes in collaboration. She believes in collaboration so hard that she is not the one that's going to be making all these different things. She's only going to be doing one thing. She's really good at teaching people how to make digital courses and launch them, and that's it. She doesn't do anything else. So I heard about it from a podcaster who took her course, a financial person who took her course, the platform that she's using to run her course, her best friends, 3 of her like major best friends that are, one does memberships, one does images, one does, I don't know what she does. It's Jenna Kutcher. I don't know what she does. She just does things. She's just an influencer, I guess. I don't know. But that's just 6 off the top of my head, people that I know have been talking about or pitching me Digital Course Academy. Besides Amy, besides her herself. And because I took it, I was seeing all this in just like in my feed, in different groups that I'm in the emails that I'm getting. What I saw in my feed from Amy was, please join my membership. Please join my membership momentum and get your course back together. Redo your course. She's selling one thing. Not only is she just selling one thing, she's also reselling me the same thing I already bought. A membership for people who create digital courses, who are going to get closer to create the digital courses, which she sells, and you can buy not the updated version because you always have live action to that, but a special pod for people who have already graduated, alumni of Digital Course Academy, to go into a special sector, to have a relaunch, to go through all the modules again with other alumni who have either 1, not launched their course, or 2, are launching a new course. And that's all she does. How genius is that? So if you're a podcaster and you teach podcasting, find somebody on that you know on the internet who's equally as or more of a BA than you are, and are doing that one thing that they're really good at and partner with them, because collaboration is so good. I've been thinking about all the people that I know that are in my wheelhouse, and I'm like, okay, if I double down on operations and business holistic like information, then I can find somebody who is launching books. I don't do books. Who's launching courses. I don't launch courses necessarily. I mean, I know how, but I'm more of the operations person. Project management. Let's do that. Let's manage your project. And so I love collaboration. And you know how you get collaboration? Is through, number 2, deep, meaningful relationships. You can't just ask somebody off the streets to promote you. They have to believe in your product. They have to understand who you are. You have to show up for them in a way that they know that you will show for others. And they're like, oh, she's so good at launching courses. You need to go holler at your girl. Okay? You need to go holler at her. Like I have firsthand knowledge because she helped me launch mine. I need you to go also hang out with her because she's so good. So you need to have deep, meaningful relationships with people who are not the same as you. I mean, they're all entrepreneurs. They're all in the same type of space. Like you can have a course and a membership. Like you need a CFO. You can have a podcast. You can have all these different pieces to your business, but that doesn't necessarily mean you don't have to have a course. So do something that's unique enough, that's singular enough, where you can have other people collaborate with you. So you're creating this mega empire of you and your friends that we can all serve each other's clients. That's what I want. That's what I want. In God's name, though, in the kingdom direction. So if you got a business that you know needs to be paired with mine, let's get together because I am not even playing. And 3, they are so good at this. Her and her team, not just her and her team, her and her friends. I'm just starting name dropping, okay? Stu McLaren, Jenna Kutcher, Jasmine Starr, Amy Porterfield. There's probably more. But those are the core 4 that I see her continuously showing up for, continuously doing things. They synchronize their launches. They all only launch once a year, and they all take different times of the year. So at different times of the year, Amy's just talking about social curator, which is Jasmine Starr's. She's just talking about memberships with Stu McLaren and having Stu McLaren show up in her groups and her memberships and her things. You know what I'm saying? And she's having Jenna Kutcher show up for different things on her podcast and whatever. They're synchronized. They're in sync. They're in sync with how they're launching because they're trying to take over a piece of the market as who they are. And if you don't recognize this and you don't have a team of people that you can do this with, then you need to figure that out. Because that's what I'm going to be doing. That's what I'm building. I am building a faith-based, kingdom-based empire where we can collaborate. We can have these deep, meaningful relationships, and those have to come organically. I'm not going to just like pick people randomly and be like, all right, let's go do this thing. They have to be deep relationships. Like Amy Porterfield is the godparent of one of Stu McLaren's kids. Like they are actual friends. That's what I want. I want actual people that I'm doing life, doing business with, that we can build an empire for the kingdom. And I want the collaboration, y'all. I want that collaboration. I want the synchronized launches. I want to take over a part of the industry. So if you want to do that, I suggest you get down on your knees and start praying to God. You start writing these things out. You start figuring out how to do this in your industry or in your neck of the woods. And let's go. Let's build kingdom empires, not just kingdom businesses. What are we doing? Let's go, y'all. Let's go. Wow, that was so good. So I know that you know somebody that also needs to hear that. So share this episode, leave a review. And I would love if you could watch my free workshop at JeanettePeterson.com/missingpiece. I'll see you guys over on the grams at Jeanette.Peterson. Bye.